Hi.
Hello. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back, my love. If it's your first time, great to have you. Make sure to smash that like button if you like any of this content. Helps the algorithm. Lets Marissa and I know that you want more of this. Give us a chance if you haven't already. Check out the other videos we've done, and we've timestamped them. So I will also, after this live, I will be timestamping this. So if you want to know exactly what we talked about and you want to go straight to it, of course, I do recommend you watch the entire video because, you know, usually the juice it's in the details.
Yeah.
Make sure to leave a comment, especially if you're watching this live. But if not, either way, in the replay, your comments are my fuel. I do read them and I will respond. So Marissa, welcome. Great to see you.
Hello.
How
Hello.
you doing?
I'm doing. Happy to be back on another Wednesday.
Yeah, you look fabulous as usual. I
Oh,
could see
thank you.
there's
Thank you.
something else different with your hair. Like now you have like literal like pink highlights.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I straight up
Is it
washed
braided
my
in? Is it
hair.
extensions or is it your real
No,
hair?
it's my real hair. But because I use like semi-permanent hair dye, every time I shower, like it just turns a different color or like washes out or like something.
Right.
So it's like a surprise every time I wash my hair.
Right. I got you. Um so what's up? So you mentioned Lensa, and it's funny
Yes.
because I just saw this thing about Bill Gates. I mean, we already know how twisted Bill Gates is. And if you see his chart,
Did you look at it already?
I haven't today, but I have in the past,
Okay, okay.
obviously. Definitely going to pull it up. Um, Let me see.
Yeah, so for the viewers, I don't know if you guys have heard about that Lensa app that's out now or has been out actually for a while, but right now it's trending.
I
So
never heard of it until you mentioned it.
yeah, I've just been seeing it pop up on my Instagram. A bunch of people are posting these like avatar looking pictures of themselves, like little cartoony versions.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
somebody do that where they literally wrote in the description in their YouTube video that the thumbnail, whatever, was AI
yeah,
made by AI, and I'm like,
yeah.
and then
So
that was this morning, and then you text me.
yeah, it kind of like I feel like blew up like over the last week.
Look at this. This is an article from yesterday, I guess, 6:30 p.m.
Yeah,
A
like
few
this is
hours ago.
trending like now, like
Yeah.
at the very moment.
Lensa, the AI app portrait app, has soared in popularity, but many artists question the ethics of AI art. Hello,
Right. So
you know that Bruce Willis already sold his liking for AI so that they
really,
could put him into movies without him having to be in the movie.
no way.
You
That's
didn't know that?
crazy.
Mm-hmm. And anyone listening, look it up. Yep. So I actually downloaded the app. Did you know you have to pay for it? Like it says free trial, but then it's like $39.99 for a whole
Yeah,
year.
and that's where a lot of controversy is coming from because this app is now profiting off of stealing people's art, really. Because the way the AI technology kind of works is it takes all of the pictures on the internet, whatever the 5 billion pictures that there are on the internet, but a lot of those pictures are artists' work, and it's taking all those pictures and kind of compiling it into the images that you send in of your face. So it's kind of just merging you with other people's art. And like the controversy is that stealing people's art or is that okay? I personally think it's very unethical to be doing that as an artist, even though I'm not like a digital artist, but I don't know. There's a wiggly wonky line now with like this age of posting and uploading your art on social media and stuff. You just kind of like give it up for all these AI things to just take and use for their own benefit.
Hmm.
And also, not to mention the whole like body dysmorphia factor of it all. Like all these people are posting these fake pictures of themselves, getting these everyone commenting, "Oh my god, you look so good as a fairy magic robot." Like, yeah, cool, but that's not what you look like.
And you're a photographer. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of why I did want to.
That's why I'm
That's
so
why it
glad you're
kind of
talking
hit
about
for
this.
me, because like
And you're
as
into AI on top of it. So no wonder you're like,
right,
yo.
right,
Good.
and as a photographer, like if someone like uploaded a picture that I took of them, that's almost kind of stealing my art in a sense, because now this app has like ownership in a sense, or this AI does, of like the picture that I took. So it does like hit a little something in me. And then like if people, I think the app kind of takes all your pictures you upload, so it's not like it kind of replicates an image you uploaded. So it's not like someone could take a picture I took of them and then make it like a digital version. I think the app kind of just generates it very randomly. But like if I saw a picture I took of somebody that was just like digitized, I don't know, that just kind of makes me feel some type of way, because it's not my edit. It's like the computer's getting paid to do an edit of my picture, and I'm not taking credit of it.
So this article says Lensa AI, tech experts warn against handing over photos to popular AI app. That's because I'm always thinking, how is this going to improve my life? Okay. Like if I go shopping, or people are like, hey, why don't you, let's go shopping? You know, I need a pair of shoes. And I'm like, and I always go, do I need this? Right. Or how will this make me a better person or improve my life? Honestly. So when I look at this app, that's the first thing that comes to me, but that's just me. But
I think
I know that people can't handle this. I mean, we can barely handle filters of people that you can clearly see. Like, I just saw this other girl, another YouTuber that I like a lot. I like a lot. I like a lot. And I'm still screen sharing. Okay. And she normally looks natural all the time, no filter, no fancy camera either. And she's a journalist who was actually a whistleblower. And then she's now independent. But the other day she went to see if there was a protest happening at a mall against Balenciaga. And you could clearly see she had a filter. She was recording live on her phone and had a filter. And I go, and the fact is that I get it. If you don't want to do your makeup, or you're not having a good hair day or face day, whatever, it's great to have that kind of like that, you know, like putting a hat on.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that, how am I supposed to take you serious when I know you're fake?
Right. And as like the viewer, it like you're saying, kind of takes you out of the moment when you see like their face is like glitching or something, and it's like, oh wait, what am I watching, something real, or is it pre-recorded or fake, or what?
Okay. So how about, so this article says Pittsburgh KDKA, Lensa AI has the internet in a chokehold. Pretty much overnight, it's become #1 on Apple's charts for photo and video apps. The app lets users do things like retouch their skin and increase their eye size. I'm telling you, this is sick shit. This is, whoever created this, or the team that created this, how is that going to improve somebody's life? Like, even if it's playful, like, you know, when at first those apps that came out, or those filters that would come out, and you'd have like the hat and, you know.
Yeah, the funny like,
stuff.
Mustache or something.
Yeah. But as they started getting to the point where you can pretend to look whatever, first of all, and then young kids have their hands on this. They're not even first of all, an adult has a problem dealing with that shit. A kid definitely doesn't have the psychology to be able to cope with that. Okay, I'm sorry. So here we go. But it's the magic avatars that have people racing to pay $7.99 a month or $29.99 a year for the app, which can transform simple selfies into anime, painting, or drawing versions of oneself using AI technology. The filters are modeled after the styles of popular artists. Okay, all right. Guys, whoever's watching, you can read this article. I don't know if you want me to continue reading this, but I'm already jumping into the astrology and the esoteric, how this connects.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically the gist of the app is, you know, send in your pictures and get a artificially generated version of it in like this anime style. And that's where more controversy comes in. A lot of the images kind of look like the same per se. Like there's certain styles that are like repeated. So a lot of people are saying like, where did this AI get this inspiration? Are they stealing it from popular artists, or is it
like it says right here, the filters are modeled after the styles of popular artists. So AI, it cannot be creative, right? You
Yeah,
have to give it the
yeah.
information, leaving some to question the integrity and ethics of the filters. How is this even legal?
It shouldn't be. And this app is making money off of it. It would be a different story, I think,
If it was
this app
free.
was free. Because
Yeah.
they wouldn't be, it would be a nonprofit.
That's right.
But
That people are actually paying for it. See,
$30.
dude, I know. But the thing is, all it's doing is it's creating more. I'm all about freedom. You're the consumer. You should be able to sell anything. But then again, is selling a body, trafficking bodies? See what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to do whatever business you want if you're not hurting anybody. But this is clearly hurting people. You know it's hurting them. In fact, they're so desperate. Okay. I don't want to get too really like I'm sounding religious or anything, but let's be honest here. We are living in a world of evil. We're living in a world of narcissism, fake, superficial. I'm like, tell me, where are we living a healthy life? So this is not going in the direction to get people off of pills. This is going in the direction to keep people on pills. Because don't even try to not you, but whoever to think of this conspiracy theory shit. Like fentanyl. Somebody else just the other day, a kid ended up dying in a playground. Did you hear about that?
Oh my God, yeah, because he got stabbed he got pricked with like a needle or something, right?
No, I don't know if it's a different story, but no, fentanyl. He picked up something laced with fentanyl.
Oh God.
Or it was an actual fentanyl pill or half of one and died. OD'd right there.
Yeah, I did hear that.
I mean, but no, we're going to talk about Kanye being anti-Semitic.
Right.
All of it's a game. Trump talking about the Constitution, where I actually messed up in my other channel, but it quickly was pointed out to me and I immediately were like, yeah, you're right. But regardless, why you got to throw the Constitution? I get it. He was saying, hey, if you guys are going to play all these games, basically do all these illegal stuff, then we just might as well throw out the Constitution out the window at this point. And I understood that. But of course, you know how they're promoting it out there. And even when I read the post, I was reading it too fast or whatever. I was getting too overexcited that he was actually just making a point of how messed up.
Like how messed up the Constitution is?
It's like, they're doing everything against the Constitution, right? Free speech, putting gun laws. I mean, everything against the Constitution. So he's like, you're going to come after me?
They're kind of making up their own rules at this point. I don't know if
exactly.
they're necessarily against, but they're, adding these little things in there that cause all these loopholes.
Exactly. And then,
into that.
well, hold on. So I did, Bill Gates. I'm hoping that it's the right chart. Let me see.
So what's up with Bill Gates and this AI thing? What's the whole story?
Yeah, that's what I was looking up too.
Yeah, so this is why I brought up AI and she brought up AI. I was like, oh, of course. Now we have to talk about AI.
Why? Are you talking to somebody?
No, I'm saying like when you asked me today, like what we did or what we can talk about, it's crazy that we both had like an AI story.
Right? Dude, you just gave me chills when you said that. It's just never. Oh, here we go. Dude, even the number when you Google. Well, I don't even Google. I use different browsers. You know that. But when you do that, I go Bill Gates patent, and the number of the patent came up. So I'm not the only one. Check this out. Oh, this is so creepy.
Oh, God. AI already gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like it.
Can you see?
Yes.
Patent application. Okay, now when I look for it, look at all these searches. Like I said, I just put in Bill Gates patent, and then the number came out.
Are these all
now
like
it says
recent?
2 year, 1 year, but this is recent. So let me make sure. I was here. That's 2020. Look at this one. This is Snopes. Like, oh, Snopes are the only people that are 100% going to do the research and make sure that you know what is facts. Not. They're also bought and sold. Can't trust them either. This is 2020. Oh, the 2020. Ooh, funny I said that.
Okay.
Ew, with the 666.
True. Is that the actual patent number, 666?
Yeah. Well, think about it, 060606.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's.
But wait, I thought this patent just came out.
I think there's a way you can like search most recent.
Or maybe
No?
somebody just figured this out, because I did know about this. So no, it gets really ugly. Wait till I tell you what his patent covers.
Mhm.
It's not just that he created a chip.
Mhm.
It's what it does.
Okay.
And I don't want to put the wrong words, but basically, oh no, I gotta find exactly. Matter of fact,
So he made this patent for this chip in 2020, but it's kind of coming to surface now.
well, I guess one person mentioned it today, where they literally were talking about the actual patent number, and I figured I could just easily Google it. Okay, I didn't get a chance to do it before
No.
us, but I can go to that guy's video, because sometimes that's what I don't just, you know me, I don't just watch it and be like, oh, that's a fact. I pause in to see, do they have any links to what they're claiming in their description below, and then B, or I can zoom in and see and look for myself.
Yeah.
So, because this isn't what I wanted, but here's his chart. Wait, can you?
It didn't switch yet.
There
you go.
Well, that's his chart, but real quick, because now it's bugging me. I want to.
I want to know in the comments if anyone has tried that Lensa app yet, and how did you feel after it?
So here's this guy. Hold on.
Wait, it's still the chart.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I hear you playing something.
Okay, so here it is. Let me screen share. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy from Next News Network. Here we go. Bill Gates just got a patent for the evilest thing ever. So I'm not sure if he just got this patent. That's what this guy's claiming. But let's see. But I've heard of it. But then check this out. Can you watch this? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, it's paused.
I can't hear you now.
Oh, why?
Oh, shit. Why can't I hear you?
I don't know.
I can't hear you. I can hear myself.
I didn't do anything.
Hello?
Does it say I'm muted?
Hit the mute button?
No.
No?
No.
That's so strange.
I can hear you.
Can you? I can't hear you.
All right. Let me.
Maybe log out and come back in. I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. She'll be right back. Hello?
Okay. Can you hear me now? Anything? No. Maybe it's.
I'm editing your mic settings.
Because I can hear you, and I just exited out the whole thing.
How about now?
Maybe. I don't
Can't
know.
hear you. Huh.
The AI heard us talking about it.
Oh, this is so bizarre. I mean, the last time when something similar happened, I logged out or whatever.
Yeah.
You logged out completely?
Yeah.
See, I feel like if I end the broadcast, then we have to start all over again. Where the last time we were able to...
I'll try again.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes!
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry. Maybe I hit the mute button by myself? And maybe the audience can hear.
I don't know.
And I was the only one that couldn't hear you?
I don't
So sorry. Okay, so because I didn't really want to share this guy's thing. I wanted to actually share the document, but let's hear. Can you hear the video?
Technology Microsoft's
Yeah.
able to capitalize on these new developments with 21st century technology. Microsoft has been granted exclusive rights through patent number 6,754,472.
So it's not the 666 one. That's why I knew that. I was like, wait, this can't be the 2020. Look at this. Method and apparatus for transmitting power and data using the human body. Now, hold on. The operative word. Which word do you think it is?
The operative word? Meaning what?
This patent, why is it so horrific, satanic? Yes, I said it. I will say it. This is evil. This is
Transmitting
disgusting.
power? That's
Power.
scary. Yeah, power.
Power!
Like, what do you mean by power?
Exactly. To suck it off of your body.
Yeah.
And he
Like-
owns that patent.
Transferring your energy to this microchip? Like, what?
The microchip will be powered through your energy
God.
that he owns, which then technically makes you patented by Bill Gates if you do this. Your ass is his.
That's crazy.
That's my point. We can't keep acting like, oh, it's no big deal. You know, it's modern. It's
just artificial intelligence. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
modern. It's
Mhm.
cool.
It's the world we live in these days, you know? With
No, you got to
technology.
be an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You've got to be uneducated, idiot, lost in the sauce, bad parents, the whole nine. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm tired of giving people excuses because I'm all about helping anybody and everybody. But if you're that dumb, it would take me years to bring you to par. So no wonder, like, if you don't care enough to do your research, to study, to read, to question, if you don't do it,
what does he want these microchips for?
to control you,
He just wants
to be the
you
master, to be
have
like the Wizard of Oz.
But what, as the consumer, like, what's the...
Oh, well, you don't have to carry your phone anymore because we'll just put a chip in you.
Oh,
And then you're like, oh, that's so cool.
okay.
And then just
And-
like Mac, just like
Yes.
Apple does what the fuck they want.
Yeah.
I know I need to stop cursing.
No, but you're right, though, because this is just a little tiny sprinkle baby step of what will happen in the future with all of this stuff.
Right. Like, I mean, they did the same with the internet. It's free. Sign up for free. Facebook free. Everything free. They get us all used to it. Now people are so addicted to Twitter. I never got it. And it's so funny how I keep hearing all these other, not just commentators, newscasters, a lot of people, big names, whatever. And what I mean by whatever is, like, I've heard it across the board that, oh, Twitter, because it's like the perfect invention. I'm like, it's just like, no wonder everybody wants. I'm like, I never got it. I tried so hard, and the only thing I could ever do is like post quotes, affirmations, and maybe, pictures of my events, so people knew where to go, what time, more like just a free advertisement. Other than that, I would try to make a statement or a thought, and I'm just like, and don't call me old school, because like you, I'm a big tech, big time, techie nerd, you name it. But seriously, you have to argue in order to be, and I remember when it first came out, I'm like, a tweet, like chirping, like birds chirping. And so I go in there and I'm like, okay, what's the big deal? It's a big deal when somebody, Ellen DeGeneres at the Oscars or at the Academy Awards, I forget which one it was, but you know what I mean? Where she's taking a picture, selfie with, what was it, Angelina, Brad Pitt, whoever was in that shot. That when you're somebody that people are wanting to watch and follow, and they want to know what you have to say about what you ate, where you're going. But when you're just an average schmo, you have to get into some argument.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you tell me, what do you think about Twitter?
Twitter, to me, I don't use it anymore. I used it for a while and liked it a lot, but I liked it
What did you
more-
like about it?
I followed a bunch of funny, like, meme accounts. So I went on it to, like, laugh at, like,
Entertainment.
dogs running into walls and stuff like that. It's stupid stuff like that. But a lot of people, especially now, use it for, like, how they get their news and how they keep up with all those famous people, like, they can follow the Kardashians and see what they have to say about their fucking breakfast this morning or whatever. That to me is not why I like Twitter. I like Twitter because I had like a decent following, and I think I tweeted some funny stuff sometimes and people liked it, so I just kind of like kept myself, my content was
But
like,
you didn't have a conversation. Like I'm talking about that point. Like everyone's now, or they've been going to Twitter for news, which is why it was so censored. Hello, with the Elon Musk letting go of the Twitter files, which he's not being completely transparent. I mean, he just talked about how, hey, if I died, I did not commit suicide.
yeah.
And the thing is, it's all a psyops. Astrologically speaking, everything, because of Neptune and where it's at and how it's aspecting Jupiter, everything coming from the news is a lie. Everything. I'm not kidding.
Social media just makes it easier to lie, though. And
Yeah.
then you throw out a lie on social media, especially a platform like Twitter that's made for, conversation. Throw out some false thing or some half-true statement. All these people are feeding off of that, and then more people see it. And then more people... That's what the problem is the more people kind of engage with these posts, the more true they become. And I'll put true in quotation marks because it's the more people know about it and talk about it, the more true it becomes, even though it was stemmed from some false statement.
Right. Let me finish this real quick. I'm not finish it, but see if you got
to do
enough
just
information
that.
to get my point.
Despite Microsoft's uncharacteristically coyness about exactly what it may be planning, the company envisions using the human skin's conductive properties to link
the human skin's conductive properties.
A variety of electronic devices around the body, from smartphones to microphones. Civil liberty groups have expressed massive outrage at the thought of Bill Gates being able to patent the human body. Jim Thomas from the ETC group firmly believes that body parts should never be patentable and raises further questions as to whether individuals will have any say about refusing this technology if it is used for tracking devices. Yuval Noah Harari, who is also Klaus Schwab's right-hand man at the World Economic Forum,
some clicks.
explains that now instead of God...
Guys, look it up. Yuval Harari for WEF, Charles Schwab. I talk about it all the time and how, I'm God. Humans are hackable. That's one of my favorite shitty things that came out of that guy's mouth. Because now we don't need God. Fuck that. Nah. Humans are hackable animals.
I don't like that. I also don't like the fact that he mentioned microphones, being implanted in there. That you can they already record everything we say. I would like just, peace of mind knowing that it's not my arm that's picking up my voice and sending it to the FBI or whatever, or Illuminati or whatever.
He's saying people are not going to have to work. People are not going to have to, again, they're hackable. So he's like, everything, we're going to know all your data, your shots and all your medical stuff. I mean, the thing is they can, but they're not mentioning how they can mess with your head, mess with your brain. They can, first of all, it's beyond AI. We know that through frequency. I mean, I don't know if it was don't quote me exactly if it was the CIA or the FBI, but I mean, they already have a heart attack gun back in the 50s that the FBI was using.
To give people
to kill
heart
people.
attacks?
To give people heart attacks. Do you understand? That's in the 50s.
Yeah.
So don't act like all of a sudden, this technology took 50 years to get here. No, it took them 50 years to share it with us, and there's only a nefarious reason to do it. People need to get off the grid, get out of the matrix.
It took us years to get comfortable with that technology. That's
well
what it
said.
Is. That's what it is.
Well said. And speaking of that, how about the segue to Billy's
Billy boy.
Billy boy, I like that. Billy Sicko boy. Somebody else has a better nickname. I can't remember it now, but it's a really good one. He's so disgusting, and that we're just watching him on TV. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
Just because you're just like, oh, he's disgusting.
He is, though.
Hmm.
Okay. I just want to see it. Oh, okay. That's what happens when I do that. Okay. Okay. All right. Billy, what'd you call it?
Billy boy.
Billy boy over here. The freaking freaky, the creepy Mr. Rogers of the 21st century here. So look at this chart. So October 28th, Scorpio. Girl.
You know,
What does that already tell you?
Before you even go into it, his chart already is giving me like eerie vibes because everything's like lined up like on top of each other. I don't know. Just like looking at the image of that without knowing anything about astrology, like a little too perfect. I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. This isn't my favorite type of chart, but so look at, he's got a stellium. You know, he's got more than 2-3 planets in a house. On the fourth house, this is the house of home in Libra. Now this is determining we got his right stats. Because I'll also go to, let me pull up another one, see what you think. Let me see it. Because there's one website that I prefer. I think they got him too. Let's see what they got. Can you see it or no? I have to.
I don't see the new one.
Oh, here we are. You see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Billy boy. Billy sicko boy. All right, so he's a Scorpio. So what's his ascendant? Let's see. Oh, let's hit this little chart here. Here we go. Here we go.
There it is.
Ascendant Cancer. And Cancer rules the house of career. His moon is also in the 10th house of career in Aries. Ascendant Cancer, here you go. 1 degree Uranus. So that means he might be the guy that's, you know, started Microsoft and became, I don't know, the first billionaire of our time and whatnot, right? At a very young age. But the fact that he only has Uranus in 1 degree, it's like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's playing with fire. He might know about technology. And you know, the guy reads a lot of books. A lot. Like, he thinks he's an expert in everything because he reads books. Like, don't quote me exactly, but I believe about a good 20 of them a weekend or like once a month. Like he'll read like every book on one subject, like vaccines. Like,
that's insane. He's trying to be like an AI computer that just kind of sucks in all of the information of the world.
I just feel like he's got such a disconnect. And look at this Pluto in the 2nd house. So the 1st house is self. The 2nd house, it's also the 2nd house of secrets, other people's money. Well, you know, each house can mean so much. But here's the Saturn in the 5th house. This guy does not know how to have fun.
Probably because he's reading too many books.
And his Venus is here. And you know his ex, now wife, was a Leo. And of course, because the 5th house is the Leo house. And typically wherever Venus is for a man is the woman that they're more likely to marry or the one they're supposed to be with or their best match. So right there, he's definitely living his karma. He's definitely living his purpose. But
what's all the crisscrossiness going on at the bottom?
All this is aspects. So it just means like this is his Mars is opposing the moon. So he had daddy issues. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing that tells me. Trine with Uranus and the sun. I like when this Like if I put the details in myself instead of using this chart, you can, and this on this website, you can typically click on these lines and it tells you exactly that. Because that way, when people are watching this, we're helping you, whoever, right? Watching this learns how this all works. But so he's got the 4th house of home and fun. All this stuff happening here. And it's the lower part of the chart, which is funny because in some teachings, those who have all the planets on the top part of the chart tend to be more well known, naturally popular, and that kind of stuff, or famous. But look at him; he's got most of it on the bottom. And but again, but then look at it, like creepy Billy boy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, were you supposed to be this famous? I mean,
right. It's almost like uncanny. Like
that's what I mean. It's like they're the smoke and mirrors. Like we're all, I'm telling, hypnotized, totally brainwashed. NBC, CBS, CNN. So, Mr. Gates, tell us about the vaccine. Why?
Yeah.
Why are we asking this computer geek?
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a computer geek, but
who just read a bunch of books on the
right.
vaccine. Yeah.
And he's done a lot of harm injecting supposedly to prevent polio in Africa. But of course, he's a big donor of these corporations. So basically, they work for him.
Yeah.
How many times can somebody watch this guy and not like, I keep saying it on my other channel all the time. Like people need to be blasting CNN, NBC, CNN, CBS. We need to be blasting them in the comments, at the very least, on their website, in the comments going, stop this. What? We don't want to see this guy. Who is this guy? Like, he's unelected. We did not elect him.
Yeah, like, who is
Get him off this fucking screen if you want me to keep paying cable. Like, if we all said that shit, they would listen.
But he probably owns, like, half of those little companies, too. Or, like, part of the company.
Yeah, he does.
So that's why.
He's got, this guy, I do. I see his chart and it's twisted. And it's funny how you just said.
I've, like, never seen a chart that, like, looked that, like, A, bottom heavy, B, just, like, bunched up and, like, convoluted or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just giving me, like, a bad, yucky vibe. Like, messy.
Look he's got Pluto conjunct Jupiter, dude. We got the ruler of the underground, the hell.
That's
Hades.
Pluto.
Next to fucking Jupiter, who's Zeus. It's a benefic planet, and he's conjunct in Leo.
It's like a Christmas party for all this, everything up there, all the energies.
Oh my God. He also has the sun 5 degrees in Scorpio. 5 degrees is not a good degree number. I've seen worse, but 5 is definitely, oh my God. Yeah, this guy, his perception, because of Neptune and Libra, his perception of reality is delusional. I am not kidding you. So I don't think he's evil, just evil, like, oh, I just want to hurt people. Yeah. I think his perception in reality is very delusional.
Yeah.
He's not on planet fucking Earth, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And I feel like that kind of comes with, I'm not saying don't read books because they're brainwashing. Definitely read books. But, like, you saying he reads all these books. You know how many, like, little minds he has that make up his own mind? Like, I feel like that almost is kind of interesting to think about. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but
that's a good angle. Yeah. That's how we're reading this, right? We're using our intuition besides, the typical things that we know.
He's almost like turning himself into like a robot by disassociating himself from everything else that's going on and kind of making his own.
Well, also the Jupiter in 27 degrees of Leo. Talk about a lucky person. So he's been living on a lot of luck. His Venus is in Scorpio too. Moon in Aries, Mercury in Libra. Yeah, he's not a great communicator. He is very wishy-washy, but his Venus is he's a little freak, man. He's a freak. He's got some fetishes. He's a creep.
A fetish with becoming a robot, probably. Yeah.
But even like sexually. I mean, if I typically met somebody else with a Venus in Scorpio, I would be like, oh, they're very sexual. And they are, but there's always some sick shit. Like they like to watch, gang raping porn. Yet you would never think that by looking at them. That's the one thing I've also noticed of Venus Scorpio.
Okay.
Very interesting, like what we pick up and what our experiences are, that it's not necessarily based on like the classic tropical astrology. What I'm saying anyway. And you're coming from a total intuitive. So if we did a reading on them as card wise, what would the question be?
Do you want to tie it to like?
Because I know he's going down. I already know that he's building bunkers. It's like I know too much about him to be like, so what's the question?
Do you want to tie it to like the future of him, or like him and like artificial intelligence, or?
Well, we already automatically don't feel a good future with the situation happening right now, right? So the prediction would be what?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to fulfill his purpose, which is, everything's meant to be, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So what we do with it is what would elevate our vibration, and without sounding too like, oh, lighting incense. But that's what I was telling you about earlier, that if they have guns that give you a heart attack, I mean, we already know frequency. They've used frequency to get rid of pirates off the African coast. So vibration, frequency is so powerful, but they never want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because think about it. It's like, oh, an invisible energy. Did you see those videos of cows and a bunch of animals and sheep going in circles?
No.
Ever since the 5G went up? Yeah.
No.
Again, CNN doesn't want to tell us this because who's paying them?
Yeah.
Right? And who's paying them? People like Bill Gates. And it's like, oh, technology.
Not only that, are people watching CNN News with their 5G network, with their technology?
Like, people got to shut it off. I know I do. I keep it away from me. I only use it when I have to. But I'm always conscious that if they want to, they could send a signal and it could blow up in your pocket. Yeah. And this is not about installing fear. This is, we need to get together and demand, and be, as consumers, we have freedom. We're choosing what we consume, or so we think. Because we've already been conditioned. Think about like Santa Claus. Santa Claus. What's the word Santa Claus? Santa comes from Satan.
Oh.
Wait. Clause is a clause in your contract, kind of. And I'm just giving you like a short version of what I can get into for hours and hours. But then, if you're a good boy, a good girl, Santa will reward you. Look at us with the lockdowns. If you're a good boy, I'll reward you. And people are going to do it.
Yeah.
Because they've already been conditioned since childhood. See, I was that one kid, because I got Uranus also in the first house, like Billy fucking Goats over here. But mine is in Libra. And my Pluto's right there. Meaning, so I'm a total different person. But I am different. I am...
You like to walk the unwalked path.
Yeah, good one. I'm glad that's a good... like that. Meaning, I think you're dead on. Like,
the path less traveled.
It's not that I like what you're saying. I'm like, whoa, that's good. So, wait, what did I say? Oh, did I tell you about the story about Santa Claus and how my mom, she wanted us to take pictures with Santa Claus, right? And so she says, go over there and go with your sister or whoever. No, I think we did take turns. But I was the oldest because it was me, my little sister. I have 3 older siblings. So I'm the 4th of 6. And then there comes my little sister and my little brother. Anyway, so it was my turn. So they went first and it was my turn. And I'm like, I don't want to go. The thing is, I didn't want to go.
Santa pictures like in the mall kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my mom was like, do it. And I'm like, no. Like, I thought kids want to do it. If I don't want to do it, why are you making me do it? She was like, and she felt all embarrassed. And she also wanted a picture.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty. And I'm like,
memory.
I'm thinking, this is the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like 6, 7 years old. So.
Did you still believe in Santa at this point, or were you like?
I never did. That's the thing. I never did.
You were
I
like,
liked.
who's this
I
fat guy who
knew.
likes cookies. I'm like, no.
Well, I knew that gifts would be under the tree the next day, so my parents definitely played the act. They definitely acted like they were not Santa. Like they never tried to tell us that. So that was cool. But I remember hearing them downstairs putting the packages, and of course we would get beaten, or I would get beaten if I would try to look.
Yeah.
So there was a part of me that wanted to believe in Santa Claus, because how cool is that? Guy comes down your chimney, eats cookies and milk, such a sweet guy, right? A part of me wanted to, like, I don't know, like meeting somebody you're into that's famous or something. But I just knew it wasn't. And it was just, at least it was something fun to do with my little sister, because we would sleep together. And then I'm like, hey, Santa's gonna, did you hear that? She was like, leave me alone, you're gonna get me in trouble. Anyway, the point is, my mom made me sit on Santa Claus, and I looked at the Santa Claus and I said, you're not Santa. And he just looked at me, he's like, yes, I am. Now, you're not being a good girl, are you? And I went, and I grabbed his beard and I said, I know you're not Santa. And I pulled his freaking beard.
He's like,
and all the kids around waiting started crying.
Yeah. They were probably traumatized.
Then my mother beat the shit out of me.
It's funny you mentioned that, because at work we're doing like a Santa thing for the kids, and there are some kids who were like scared to go up to Santa Claus, like hanging on to their parents, like, no, I don't want to sit on this creepy man's lap, like he smells weird.
You know what? I think maybe also the kids, especially nowadays, are being born energetically with a higher vibration. Even if the parenting has sucked and the Gen Z suck, and I know that's your generation, but
hey, I'll not.
There's
argue
always
it.
exceptions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we pull a card or for Billy Goats?
I don't know. You gotta give me like a good question if I do. Pull a card.
I mean,
I've been shuffling them. So.
Me too. How about? Will he be taken down?
Will he be taken down? Okay. I'm gonna do more of like a not yes or no. Let's do like what will cause his downfall or something like that. I'll do that one.
We're already assuming he's gonna.
I'm assuming. I mean, what goes up must come down, right?
That's true. I don't know though, because he's got the bunkers. All the elites have their little bunkers being made, and I do know something astrologically, historically, will happen in 2040.
2040.
I do know that's a fact. It will be like a reset, but not like man-made. And
artificially intelligence made?
No, you could either look at it as God or
like a natural
another
disaster
being, another
kind of
more superior being, aka an alien.
Okay.
So that's coming no matter what, and that's why they are building the bunkers. It's not because of nuclear war. So the thing is, I just don't even know, like the fact that they would build a bunker, like, and then what? You don't even really know what's going to happen when you try to crawl out. Like, I would think I would get even claustrophobia just thinking that. I don't think they'll make it. I think they're so freaking weak. They'll kill each other while being in their little bunkers or commit suicide. You know what? I'm going to ask, will Bill Gates get caught?
Get caught?
Because I know he's got Oh my God. As soon as I said that, jumper.
Which one? Is that a cup? Or
Temperance.
oh, temperance.
Angel of peace flipped out for this guy.
So
But my question, what was exactly my question?
yeah.
Will he get caught? Yes. This is a positive. This is a yes.
Yeah.
He will get caught. It will take time, and it's directly related to health. Will not be surprised if it's got to do with vaccines, mRNA, all that stuff. This is definitely health related. And another thing that came to me is that he has been wanting to put a cloud. He wants to block the sun. Again, thinking that that's good for us. Again, as if he's God. Not knowing that, oh God, this is not going to be good.
I got judgment.
Yo, how funny he's getting all these major arcanas.
Yeah.
You got
And
judgment.
Judgment is number 20, I believe, in the major arcana. So that's kind of towards the end more.
Yeah, and temperance is 14. So it's going to be a while before he gets caught, but it will happen.
Mm-hmm. I also, as we were shuffling before we even really had a question, I don't know how like important these ones will be, but I got the 8 and the 9, the 8 of cups and the 9 of swords. The 9 of swords, I always think of like completion with the 9s. So I don't know what that could mean.
The 9 of what?
The 9 of swords.
Oh, honey, it's right before the end. It's right
Yeah.
before the fall. So he's very close to falling. Mm-hmm. Yes! Thank you, God. I couldn't wait.
Yeah, and I got 8 and 9. So he's like on the verge of like almost being too much.
Bottom of the deck, 4 of swords. I just
Sword.
cut it. You know, that's overall energy. That also has to do with health, relaxation, taking a break.
Swords
Again,
are
so
like
2
your
cards
emotions
with the
too,
health
right?
and healing. Huh? Say that again.
Are the swords your like emotions, or am I mixing that up?
Which one? The swords. Well, the swords are always mental, mostly.
Okay.
They
like
own
logic.
the realm of air and mind. But that one in specifically in this deck is healing, and that's usually is about resting. In the classic tarot, you'll see a guy laying like on a coffin, basically, but with his sword, 1 sword underneath him, and 3 above him, taking a break. So you know how each card means a lot of things, but
yeah,
for me, it's just a way of talking.
You got temperance. So the card after temperance is the devil. Just in case you wanted a little extra craziness.
Look at that. Well, then the 3 cards for past, present, and future, right? Just a quick one. Queen of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the Magician.
Ooh, we got the Magician last time, I think we did a reading.
Yeah, and who was that for?
Was that for Trump? Yeah.
They're all... Didn't I tell you that everything's fake? I stand my ground that they're playing, and they're all playing with each other. I mean, we already knew that the FBI, CIA, that the government was using Twitter, and they had their own backdoor. I knew specifically because I follow this guy called Dr. Shiva, who, by the way, is a guy who invented email for real. And he said it during when he was running for Congress or Senate. And he showed, and he went to court, and I followed him during the whole 2020. And he won, and he proved that they blocked him from winning. So all this illegal shit happening, and then he wins the case, and when he was defending himself, he found the portals, that literally the portals. So he knew this 2 years ago. Now all of a sudden Elon's going to take the credit, like I'm letting go of these files and there's back doors. So my point is, I've been saying for years, I've been saying this since 9/11, that I said, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Bin Laden and Bush are hanging out, partying underground together. I am not kidding.
I mean,
It's the vision I've always had. And with these magicians coming out, both Bill Gates and Trump, and you and me, because you and I are creating, hello? Oh. What was that?
someone like called me and then I couldn't hear you.
Because you know Mercury's retrograde.
Right
So
now.
is Mars. Is Mercury? Yeah, I think Mercury just went retrograde. But yeah, independence. Yeah, these people are trying to do everything their own way. Six of Cups support. This is karma coming around. This is people that have known each other. This has been happening. And they are very close and very lovey-dovey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding you. And they have all the cards in their hand. And
All
they're
of the
playing.
factors.
Dude, they are
Yeah.
playing it. They support each other.
So it's interesting.
He's got the world backing him up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's in my book this little stupid book that I have about tarot. I'm just gonna read this little blurb that was under the Temperance one. While one might have an extravagant imagination with many ideas, it is important to have a purpose and transfer our imagination into reality. Were we not just talking about how Bill Gates is living in his own world? That's just crazy.
I love this. That's why I'm so glad that we're doing this and we're recording it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, getting our receipts. Because remember what I said about Trump in the last, or not the last, but the live we did when we asked about Trump, and I said he's gonna, we can already pretty much deduct that he's gonna announce, that he's running for 2024. But I said, but there's gonna be something else, and I believe I said not right away. Because I said it sporadically through the reading because I was trying to look for the exact moment I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I was rewatching part of that, and then I was like, oh, it actually, it's like I sprinkled it the whole way. You know what I mean? There wasn't one place that I could say, I'm telling you, but I remember distinctly saying, it's not what it seems, and that he's going to come out with something completely crazy. Which is when, I guess, basically what he said about the Constitution, which is not true. He didn't say, let's get rid of it. But I knew that he was going to do something that no one expected. And not to mention that Kanye went to his house, or Ye, went to his house for dinner and claims that he never told Trump that he brought guests with him. And then Trump said, so this whole Trump thing. And then tonight, what just happened yesterday? Last night, Trump just got, I guess he lost a case, taxes, talking about how he went in. In fact, I'm going to be talking about it in my next live on my other channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one of the things I talk about. The article was Trump did not disclose 19.8 million loan while president documents show. Oh, okay. Dude, again, there's a witch hunt. Let's get everybody's dirty laundry out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw
It's
it
like
all on the table. Use that judgment card. Find the truth.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You show me one politician that's not dirty.
All of us are dirty.
And wait. I just, the person who brought it to my attention yesterday, I was like, okay. I go, you can't wait to find anything wrong with Trump. I go, but my point is, the only way I will have a discussion with you in a debate is why don't you bring to the table everything like Pelosi, not just Pelosi, all of them. They all go into office making nothing or having very little, and they all leave millionaires. I mean, that's end of story. We don't need to get into all their dirty laundry, just that alone.
Mm-hmm.
But Trump went in, and then when he became president, he got rid of most of that loan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the breaking news?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's Trump.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what the subject line
What Obama do? And I said, did Trump kill anybody? Did he kill the millions that Obama did?
Mm-hmm.
That Hillary Clinton did? Bush?
Mm.
And I'm not defending Trump for Trump. It's disgusting that you're not equally attacking all of them. And the fact that you're actually getting off on, look, we caught him.
Yeah, that's where I have a big issue too. Is it's whoever's popular to beat down and destroy. That's all people focus on. Like it was almost trendy to be a Trump hater back in whatever election it was, 2020 or even 2016 election.
Yep.
It was like a trend to be like, haha, fuck Trump. He's an orange oompa loompa with shitty hair. That shouldn't be what's trending in the news.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for me to wrap it up. Gotta go. Gotta get ready for another. That was a good one. That was interesting.
We talked about a lot in that one. That was jam packed.
Mm. You definitely have a thing for AI, which I do too, but I'm so glad that your perspective, because I'm almost like over it. I've talked about it so much, but when you bring it to the table, it's a whole new.
I like love AI. It hits a nerve with me. I don't know why, but it does. It always has. Even when
You love AI, but you don't want a chip.
Yeah, no. No.
You see what I mean? Me too.
Like, I love it, but I'm terrified of it.
Me too. Like, I just rewatched the movie Interstellar. Did you ever watch that? Oh my God, we gotta talk about that next time.
Yeah, we can definitely.
Because I hadn't watched it since it came out like 5-7 years ago, and I knew that I needed to watch it again. Like, and this weekend I actually watched it, and I paused it, like,
and really tried to like soak in what's going on.
Oh my God, I can't wait to talk to you about this.
You have to watch like 8 times to really like understand what's going on.
I mean, since I was watching it alone, and it wasn't like the first time where I was watching it, I didn't go to the theater. I would have gone to the theater, but I didn't. And to be continued, because you remember that part where they said in the movie, like they kept saying they, and you know, with the whole yay thing about they, the Jews, right? And I was just like, out of all days, all months, all years that I could have rewatched that movie. So I will definitely, like, if you didn't come up with the AI thing today, I would have, because it's funny. We wanted to talk about, it's not just the interstellar space and time. It was the AI, like the artificial intelligence, was it Lars? I think it's called Lars or Lazarus. Yes. Lars, no.
Lars, the little... The robot thing.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you about specifically that part of the movie. Besides the fact of the stars and, like, you know, when they stopped that.
I'll definitely go in, and I might not rewatch the whole movie because it's like freaking like 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah.
I'll watch like the, you know, and I'll like YouTube, you know, fun, good parts and AI moments of Interstellar. We can definitely talk about that.
Oh yeah. All right, girl. Well, much love. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Until next time.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.